Okay, y'all. Kind of just a vlog today. I'm down here in my very special woods. Like, pretty much I was just thinking right now, like, ever since I've learned to smoke, I've pretty much never come down here sober. Like, every time I've come down to these woods, I have smoked since I have learned to smoke. Down in that little area over here. I'll go show that in a sec. So these are only the most special woods to me because they're right at home. They're right here on the lake, and I've been just kind of making this my little place for probably 5 or 6 years at this point. I know that doesn't seem super long, but I mean, considering a lot of things, that's kind of long for me. So I've built forts down here. I eat a lot down here. Now I smoke a lot down here. I always thought it would be so cool to just build a fort, like out of just what I could find around me. But yeah, y'all, this is actually the very first spot I smoked at. It's actually filled with water right now, but this little, like, pond or what... excuse me, pond or whatever. That little kind of cavern right here is, like, where I first smoked. Because it's empty in usually, like, the fall. So that's when I came back from that one trip from Spirit Halloween in 2022. And ever since, y'all, I have just never been sober down here in these woods. And I think that's great. I've even done some shroom trips down here. I think I've done 2. Maybe 1. Maybe I'm just remembering the one. But I think I may have, like... yeah, I've done a few of them down here. I can't really recall too much off the top of my head. The first one I ever done was very vivid. And speaking of which, y'all, I actually do plan on doing a little shroom trip here soon, maybe. Maybe later, even tonight, even. With some legal mushrooms. I think I kind of wasted my last trip last time. And I kind of want to just, like, try again and make it a little better. But this time, because they were a little easier for me to get and a little more affordable, I got some legal ones. But yeah, y'all, I really have just kind of been learning to value my days in these woods, like, and make them as memorable as I can at this point, because I have no clue what's happening, if I'm moving even, which is kind of a big move, because I've lived here my whole life. So, but yeah, y'all, we're just having a fire tonight, just chilling. I think I've had this fire going for like 4 days now, like the same fire, just relighting it with the ashes, you know. So this fire's never really gone out. I just kind of have been just re-adding stuff into it. Had this huge log I was trying to burn, and it's finally burned. Now I'm gonna probably do another one. Y'all, I've done so much stuff down here in these woods. I've had a fort right here. I've had my chair right here. I've had my little shack right here. I've had a campfire right here. This is actually where that pit used to be. And then I had a campfire right here after I moved the chair because people were messing with it. And after I moved the shack and the chair, it kind of has moved from in all over here. And then I had a fire pit here, and then I just recently moved it to add to that. And, you know, we're just kind of keeping up with the woods, you know. That's my way of kind of monitoring the woods. I don't know. These are my woods, and I love them. And now, I think I'm just going to sit in my fort and smoke. Hello, welcome to the inside. Okay. This is the inside. It used to not have this chair, and then I figured out I can put this chair in here. And now it's got the chair. Now it's got this too, so people can't get in it quite as easily. They gotta kind of like climb through now, but it's not the best way to keep people out. But I feel like it's a little bit of a deterrent, maybe. I'll probably get maybe another tarp to go on this side, and then wrap it all around, and it'll all be covered. Yeah, I'm really just valuing my days down in these woods and making them as sentimental as I can, and just smoking and whatever I can. So yeah, y'all, this is my woods, my fort, my home, my little village hut, whatever you want to call it, relaxing spot, meditating spot, little house out here, I don't even know. But this is probably one of the best forts I've ever built, kind of being the last one, because I don't really plan on building anything more. As much as I would love to, I'll probably keep adding on to it as much as I can, but nothing new is going to get constructed because I just don't think that would be a great idea. Anyway, y'all, I'm just kind of going on a ramble at this point. I'm super cooked, and I'm really just trying to have a good time right now, so that'll be that.